Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for league MVP. You've got to vote. I've got to vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Oilers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a First down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Right back to him on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's the end of the first quarter.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find Harris, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 5. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Second and 2.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Chase Young.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little? This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So we've come upon... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
21. Oilers 7.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Here's Antonio Gibson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 1st down, Gibson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his tight end, Burton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Oilers.
And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
For the running
tackle made by Chase Young.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ronald Jones with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chase Young.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Jones.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
5-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.